we got for Super Bowl Sunday? Because y'all are boring me. And it's only 24 minutes in, so let's go. Let's pep this up. Let's go, chop, chop. I got my coffee now. The caffeine is rising, so I'm getting in gear. Let's go. What you got? What? Nothing? Y'all are kind of sad on Super Bowl Sunday. Where's my party?
We left those back.
What?
We left those a long time ago.
What?
When we stopped watching football every Sunday.
What? Why are we not having Super Bowl Sunday party? With all the foods?
Because we haven't done that in years. We
Man,
haven't watched football in years.
man, I haven't watched a game this.
Me either. I watched part of a game once.
I watched
On our horrible television. I was like, I can't do this shit.
I literally watched one. 12-second clip of the pass interference call that started all this controversy for the Rams getting to the Super Bowl this year. That's how much football I've watched this year.
Actually, I watched more than that because we have been doing Football Fridays this month, and so at lunch, I was playing the highlights from the week before from YouTube in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen that much football.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the pass interference, which was awful. And the bad thing was, it wasn't just the refs missed a pass interference call. They missed a helmet-to-helmet hit. It's like, what are you talking about? What? Where did they get these refs from? Michigan State?
Hey, watch it.
I don't watch football.
Sad
So
buddy.
you're supposed to say, I play football.
No.
I play football on a football field with football. That's what you're supposed to say.
I don't do that.
With more exuberation.
I don't do any of it.
Yeah, I'm like love watching football and haven't seen any of it.
I like watching football too,
I have been saying that I've been wanting the NFL League Pass thing, the NBA thing, so that I can watch the games and no.
Well, we can get it on Izzy.
No, but no. I'm
But
talking about actual games with actual people who speak English that are calling the game, so I can hear what they're talking about, because you get a lot of news, trade talk, you get a lot of speculation, you get what's going on in the game, you get all that stuff, and we do a lot of that talk, and we stopped in the States just calling the game a very long time ago. I used to tell people like, a woman comes up to me, my husband loves football, but I don't watch football and I don't understand football. And I used to tell him, just watch the game with them. Don't say anything. Stop. Don't do anything else. Just watch the game, because they will teach you football just by watching the game, because all those like weird rules, it's gonna happen. It's gonna come up.
Yeah, you're gonna
learn
like,
about it.
Oh, that's what a flag on the play means. That's what offsides is.
Yeah. You're gonna get a lot of that stuff, because they're gonna be saying it in the booth. Because if not, it's essentially a quiet watch.
Right.
There's nothing to really say.
Yeah.
So they're bringing in so much stuff. It's like, that's what I want when I watch football or basketball. I want that stuff.
Yeah.
I want to hear about, in between, what does Reggie think about this player and his jump shot from, 27 feet.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to hear from a guy that played the game. I don't want to hear it from some little Chinese person who never played the game.
Yeah.
I want to hear about from the guy who actually played the game in the NBA, who gives you insight into what's going on, like what's happening on the court.
Keegan and I were at B-Dubs yesterday for dinner after getting her hair did.
Buffalo Wild.
And it's funny to me because I said B-Dubs in a text message to a friend, and she's like, what? And I look over, and the guy's shirt, the waiter, it says B-Dubs.
Yeah, sure does.
And but they had the Indiana University versus Michigan State basketball game playing, and it was all in English because the guy next to us asked if they could put the closed caption so he could have it in Spanish.
Oh.
And the waiter was like, 1 minute, and he went and got the remote to fix it. So you can get English.
How? Did you ask them what they were using? Were they using Izzy?
I don't know. Izzy's the only thing in our area though.
Exactly.
So it has to be Izzy. Unless it's a satellite. I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta, I don't know. There's lots of sports. Sports is really not the problem, but it's the commentary. That's what I want.
Yeah.
And I would rather, if I had the time, which I don't, and that's the other side. If I don't watch it on a Sunday, then I'm not gonna go back and watch it on a Monday or the rest of the week.
No, because no.
You might get the score, but that's about it. And I don't care that much about the scores or the playoff race or all that stuff.
No.
All I'm caring about, all I really want, I mean, I was listening to somebody talk about this idea that, you know, some people, it was probably one of the gamers, they were saying some people, you know, will sit down like on Sunday and watch all the games that they can watch. Yeah, that's what I used to do. Just literally, you know,
From the
Sunday
minute we wake up.
ESPN was on.
Yep.
You were getting all your pregame.
Yep.
And then you were getting whatever that first game came on, and you watched it. And it didn't matter who it was. It didn't matter what was. It didn't matter the team. None of that matters. It was like
Football.
It was football, and you watched football.
And then on Monday night, you watch football. And then sometimes you got Thursday night games and. Yeah, you watch football.
Saturday was literally all day because you got
started at noon.
college game day, and then until that last game finishes.
Sometimes after midnight.
After midnight. That was Saturday and Sunday. I mean, basically you know if yard work needed to get done, it got done before college game day came on.
Yep.
So it was early. Because I think
Everything
college
was
game
done.
day started at what?
10, 11.
11? Yeah.
Yep.
So football it's what you watch, it's what you do. It's not, it's when you get to the point when your knees are so bad you can't play, or you couldn't play, or them ankles don't work right no more. Yeah, what do? You sit and watch football with beer. That's what you do, and especially now.
Yeah, when
it's cold, when it starts getting cold, and you're like, I'm not going out there. Yeah, football.
So, two, the reason you got a DVD player when you did is because of football. Because I was tired of watching Dora.
Dora.
And every time I would put the game on, you would flip out, no, I want to watch Dora. So I went downstairs and said, Aaron, do you have another computer with a DVD-ROM? Because I can't watch Dora one more minute. I need to watch football.
Because you ain't got no business.
Why can't you just leave it at you gotta be?
You ain't got no business.
No.
Nope. These are the stories that that first girlfriend will be partaking of.
Oh no, I got much better ones for that. Don't be sad.
Don't. The videos are being edited more. We've got video.
Yeah.
Where's the? Oh, you don't want to go back there, do you?
Yes.
Because I'll go get the interface. He's pointing at the old VHS-C cam. No.
It's the
should
camera
not
that we
show
used to
that.
film his birth.
Yes.
Awesome.
And when we went back to the Grand Raggedy, we brought it back. We brought it with us because there's actual tapes with footage on there, which I don't know what footage is on there, but there is footage on these tapes. And well, no. They didn't look bad on a screen that big.
True.
as soon as put them on your iPad.
Yeah, it wouldn't look great. Yeah, it wouldn't.
All you're gonna see is you're gonna look like a Minecraft character.
Yeah. Probably.
But there is footage, and I'm sure it's something embarrassing on there for you. I'm sure of it. The problem is we don't have a way to go from that analog tape to that digital computer. That's what we don't have anymore. We lost that. That's been gone for a very long time. So we'll have to get an interface.
Oh God, when you make that face.
It's not expensive. My
Bank account.
No. It's not expensive at all.
All right, well, we get what you
No. It's not expensive. But see, the problem is it's only for those two tapes. Now, the tapes, I guess, could be used for taping things, but
I was surprised that they had
what's the use
video
of that?
like video cameras at Best Buy, and I was looking like
When you say video camera, are you saying
they had a tape. They had a tape one.
tape?
And I
We
looked,
have tape one right there.
I was looking like, they still make this?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think.
They're probably just old.
I don't know why
stuff
anybody
they
would
had.
have a tape. I mean, yes, they use tapes, but sometimes I think they're like digital tape.
But they had
They're
like
not
these
tape
little teeny tiny things. Now I had small hands, folks, and this thing was small in my hand. The video cameras that they had, the recorders,
With the tape?
not with the tape.
Oh.
They had other ones that were really
I'm
small.
talking about
Because of course we're in Best Buy to get Keegan's laptop, and we have to wait 45 minutes so the guy can in the Geek Squad can change the language pack,
which he
which
still
couldn't
couldn't
do.
do.
And so we're walking around. She's like, "Can we look at the cameras?" I'm like, "Sure." So of course, our child, being Aaron's daughter, goes directly for the Canon,
Duh. What else would you go
and
for?
she's like, "Oh, I really like this one." It's like some 20,000 peso camera, and I was like,
So,
"Of course you like this
it's
one."
only $2,000.
Because that's,
Of course you like this one because you haven't had anything else in your life but Canon.
Yeah,
Is
what's
it
the
the
problem?
small?
I don't see the problem here.
Ours that has the flip out screen.
It actually had like a little zoom lens and the flip out screen. It was like a burgundy color. It was really cool,
That's
but
the one. That's the one.
What the hell? Burgundy color? Wait, we're not talking about
They
this.
had a black one and a
That's the one
burgundy.
Brianna has.
Oh.
And that's the one Keegan wanted. Because then you could see, then you could do with your camera the same thing. You can flip it out and it's got the flash and yeah.
What are you talking about? It's got a flash. She's not doing flash photography.
I know, but that's the one Brianna has.
So,
And that's why she went after that one. Because when we were in New York, she had her camera.
oh. Yeah. You guys have a good vlogging camera now.
You
Yeah.
really
And it's
do.
light.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got, outside of needing a microphone, you're good to go. You might need a microphone.
I only have my iPad and my phone because my husband said my old one, because it's 11 years old, is no good anymore, and I
Old
shouldn't
one
even.
downstairs?
Now I shouldn't even try to.
Are you talking about a camera or a phone?
camera?
Your camera is not worth the plastic it's
Let
wrapped
it
in.
go.
Actually, it might be older than that.
Throw
11
it
years.
away.
Yeah, let it go. Let it go.
Burn it on fire.
Make sure.
Wait, hold up.
Let it go.
You're telling me to burn it in fire and let it go, but you have a camera from when you were 12.
Listen,
That's
the
different.
camera that I have from when I was 12 is not a let it go camera. It's not the kind of camera that is like, oh yeah, this is not so great and we throw this away. No. It's a Canon T70.
It has value.
It's a film camera. It's just not something I'm willing to invest in using film with. But if I put film in it, you can take great photos with that camera if you just feel like, doing 24, 48 exposures and you want to use film.
Well,
That's not a camera that goes bad.
Right.
yesterday when we were at the salon, I had my iPad with me, and instead of using my phone to take pictures, I used my iPad, and I noticed a big difference. Because
Between your iPad and your phone?
between my iPad and my phone, because I have the iPad Pro 2, and the camera's better than my 6S Plus. And I noticed the huge difference.
Now you know why people take pictures with their iPads.
No shit. I was like, wow.
And then they can take their video footage, put it on their iPad, go straight into iMovie, and edit the
Well,
stuff.
that's what I did
If
this week.
iMovie worked,
Ooh.
You salty? You salty
yes,
about
I
iMovie?
am very salty about iMovie.
Why?
Because I would edit my videos for YouTube with iMovie before I got my computer, and one Minecraft video that me and Keegan filmed, it took me 2 days to edit it.
I know, but why?
Because it kept crashing, it would mess up, it would corrupt, I'd have to redo it, I would keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again.
You still
And
have
they
it?
hadn't fixed it.
So is
Ah,
it
crap.
your version of iPad? Like it's
I
having
don't
a
know,
problem with your
because
version of the
Keegan
iPad.
has the same problem. So
Well, you
it
have the
Same
same
version,
iPad.
same iPad though.
could be our iPads, maybe, but
So
You could
the first generation of the iPad
Pro.
does not
the
like
iPad Pro.
does not like the iMovie.
maybe.
That could be.
I took my old iPad to school this week because the kids were doing interviews for their project-based learning thing. And I had requested 2 iPads so that the kids could go and interview the director. But I didn't know if I was gonna get them. Well, I'm like, well, I'm not giving them my Pro. There's no way in hell they're touching that. But I took my old one because it's in an OtterBox and I can't destroy it in the OtterBox. So I took it and it was sitting on my desk and one of the kids was like, Mrs. Farr, is that an iPad? No, my Pro was sitting on my desk. Is that an iPad 4? And I looked at him and he said, no. Yeah. I said, no, sir. This is an iPad Pro 2. This one, and I pointed to my OtterBox, this one is a 4. And he was like, wow, you have 2? And I said, yes. He said, me too. I was like, which ones do you have? And he says, I have a 4 and I have a Pro 1.
Actually, we have 3 each.
We don't have 3 iPads each.
I thought we did because we had a 1. Didn't we have the first?
We didn't have a 1.
Or
We
a
had
2.
they have 2s.
No.
And
We had 2.
We had
Gave
2s
them to
and we
us.
Right,
gave them
and we
to
had got 4s,
Yep.
and now so I have 2 and you have 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people. Mhm.
And the
This
2s,
is the sound of Karen trying to get away by not standing up.
and the 2s just sit there doing nothing, which they could be used.
Yes,
Not really.
yes, they're light boxes.
That not only that, you can use them as a reader. You can still get iBooks on them and
Yeah, they're way slow. Even mine is slow.
really?
Yeah.
They're real bad.
Aaron uses my iPad 4 to talk to Frank. That's the only thing my iPad gets used for.
FaceTime works
Still
as a camera.
slow, and
Yeah, it's pretty slow.
It's dying a slow, painful death. I'm telling you that right now.
You be nice to my iPad.
Because I am nice to your iPad, but
Yeah, it's,
when we hang up from talking, the whole app crashes,
yeah, it's not.
and then the iPad turns off.
It's not.
What?
It
My
doesn't die, but it
iPad,
turns off.
my
I
iPad's
didn't
right
know that.
there. You can see it. It's right there,
It's the timer.
and it's just a timer every week.
The one thing I don't,
No value.
you don't use it for anything else?
I stopped using it for FaceTime.
Oh, you use your phone now.
I use my phone.
Yeah, it's way too slow. And the 2s are
Jail.
worse.
Cat jail.
The 2s are way worse. Like the 2 I have downstairs, I want to say it's
Sit down, I got him.
I'm getting coffee.
or I want to say it fell or something happened, and the home button doesn't work.
It fell or you fell with it?
It fell. I don't fall very often.
What?
You used to back in the day.
Okay. In Thailand I didn't, because stairs. But
You really wanna
but
talk
I
about
dropped.
stairs?
No, I dropped it.
Okay.
I think
When you were coming
Anyway.
down the stairs.
I broke it basically.
You broke
So
what?
that old iPad 2, because the home button doesn't work anymore. You have to. You can't push it harder because you're not doing anything. And you have to rock the button.
Why didn't you say something so it could have been repaired?
It can't be repaired.
It can be repaired.
Because when I was using it, it wasn't that big a deal. Because I've always got that other button and I can do the finger gestures, so that wasn't a problem when it actually worked. Now it's
Jail. Flipping jail. Or they're going out.
I can put them
There.
down,
Why don't you ever do that so he doesn't go through all these
They are
violations?
going to cat jail or cat hell. Whichever comes first. They have unplugged this so many times in the last 2 days.
Yeah. Anything else unplugged?
Jail. jail. Cat jail. That's right. That's what. See, quiet.
I have
There's a
nothing
reason
to
why
say.
there's quietness.
There's nothing to say.
And this is not quietude. Hey. Yes?
Are you sure?
Yes?
Did you make that up?
No?
Quietude.
Y'all tell
Are you
Y'all
sure
tell
that's
him.
the thing?
Y'all tell him about quietude.
What's quietude?
Goes with negritude.
What?
Both real. Both things. Y'all don't know? Look it up.
Right.
If you want to find the Traveling Fars on the YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, or the iTunes and the Spotify, we are the Traveling Fars. If you want to check out the Twitter or the Instagram, Traveling Fars, email travelingfars@gmail.com, and the blog space, thetravelingfars.blueberry.net. No E's in the blueberry. 53. Somebody at Fifth Third Bank's real happy right now. Bastards.
53 what?
Fifth Third Bank, 53, Super Bowl. Somebody's real happy over there right now. They can all. I won't say what they can do.
I just heard it in my head what they did. And I'm sure many of the adults in the audience heard it in their head too.
Alright. That's it. That's all. Say goodbye to the people.
Bye, people.